Hello there, my name's Byron Grumble and this is Jane feeling poorly, and we're here today to present Real Smut. Today's a little bit of a departure from our normal format, as we're actually transmitting live.
Yes, Brian.
From the, thank you Jane, from the sandbar at Ned's Corner. We're here to answer a few questions.
Serious questions.
Serious questions, Jace, thank you for that. We're going to ask a few questions as to why people keep coming to this spot year in, year out. Well, we can see a few obvious reasons why. Sure, it's got perfect weather, stimulating company, a relaxed atmosphere.
It's got Margie.
It's got Margie. Any other reasons? Relaxed atmosphere. That's about all. Okay.
Alcohol.
But that's for my opinion. That's not enough.
There's more to it.
There's more to it.
We know there's more to it.
Something going on underneath, an undercurrent, a smutty undercurrent that brings people back, and we're here to find out what that is. We're going to answer that question and many more. But first of all, we're going to cross to our weatherman, Willard Snot, who's down there on the sandbank right now with an instant readout of the weather. Crossing to you, Willard. What do you say?
Mark just flashed a brand.
Do it again, Mark. Put this on one camera.
Tell me when you're going to flick it.
Oh, I have, a long time ago.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back and rewind.
Thank you,
Rewind.
Byron, and thank you, Jane, for a lot. Today's weather. On the sandbar, it's going to be 24 and cool in the middle of the river. Down by the boats, it's going to have an extreme smog alert due to a lot of pollution. And the bays where the fishermen are, it's going to be up to 1.5 metres. Up on the tent side, we've got a lot of wind coming from Dave's tent. And down near the toilet, we have a radioactive warning and a possible meltdown. Okay, what else we got here? In the middle, where the fire is at night time, there's going to be extreme hot temperatures to 36, and to the back of the River Red Gums, it's going to be quite dry and possibly no rain. Maybe fine, maybe not. Now, over here to the air temperature, currently we have 28 degrees Celsius. This is quite mild indeed. And the camper's comfort level is at a steamy, sweaty, crotchy 36 degrees. Alright, now the wind direction is coming from the southwest and about northwest out of my arse. Right, now, would like to also welcome Margie Budick from Werribee in Victoria. Margie is 101 today. Congratulations, Margie. Just give us a little kiss. Yeah, thank you very much. You're fantastic. Now, okay, I think it's back to Byron in the newsroom. It's 1/4 the hour. Thank you, Byron. Hey, well, we're not exactly back in the newsroom now, but on location down on the sandbar to answer some of those questions that I was talking about earlier. There was apparently some funny business going on last night with a young lady called Donna, where apparently she didn't get home to her own tent, and I'm just going to go and investigate a little bit further and see whether we can come to the bottom of this, because this is the sort of thing we want to know about. This way. Hello there. Your name Donna? Donna.
Yes, we did.
I'm Byron Grumble from Real Smut TV show. Glad to meet you. Just a few questions, if you don't mind. About a few things going on. We're doing a series of interviews asking questions as to what goes on behind the scenes of the river, why people keep coming back. Is it the scenery? Is it the companionship? Or is it something more? And
Sex on the sand.
well, we've heard a few whiffs in the air that something went on last night. We'll get to it eventually, but there's just a few questions. Number one, is there something structurally unsound about your tent, or your bedding, or something wrong, something you don't like about it, something that drives you away from it night after night?
I can never find.
You can never find it.
Probably getting to it.
Are you sure about that? I mean, it's just up there. It was a full moon. You can see it. I'm not buying that.
How about I like my car better?
In what way?
To sleep in.
She likes it with or in?
Sleep in, definitely in.
Okay. Well, all right. What do you say to this?
What?
You were having sex with possibly one of 3 men last night.
Oh, good. Did I enjoy it?
Good question. Is this why? Face, or is this not?
Totally full of shit.
We've got a few people to interview, some other people to talk to. We'll get back to this.
Yeah, about the flatmate.
Grumble, back again. We've located some more people who apparently live with Donna.
Witnesses.
In the pink tent, and they're here to verify her lack of homecoming tendencies. All right. Deborah Budick?
Yeah.
What have you got to say? What did you see?
Well-
what did you smell? A rat or what?
Definitely smelled rat. Tracy came home, that was all right, and you know, she was safely tucked away. Couldn't get much sleep because she was too pissed. But we sat up all night, concerned,
Waiting.
waiting, worried.
She could have fun.
We checked the
Could have
sandbar.
She could have at least called in and say, guys, I'm off to another destination. But no.
Or we don't like
Have you seen this behaviour before?
Yeah, last year. She did
So-
the same thing.
Same
So
thing
it's
last
sort
year.
of a habitual thing with her.
Yeah, she.
Is
Yeah.
it, do you think it's sexual?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious. Smut. Smut.
Is it, what?
We were putting odds on. Yeah.
We were running a book this
Well,
morning.
running a book.
you didn't think she'd come home, in actual fact.
Well, it was half-half really.
Right.
But then when she didn't, we weren't surprised. Totally.
What made you think that she wouldn't? The availability of a few single guys?
Well, see, the
Would
thing
that
is
have ruled it out, or?
the thing is that Donna does is she always stays up the last, right? So
Right.
there's always the single guys and Donna.
And they're most pissed, right?
Right.
And they're
Okay.
most pissed, so they're easy targets.
Targets.
Yeah.
Trace, what have you got to say?
As I just have to confirm what Deb said, that we waited and waited and waited, and I even had my cook ready for her, and she didn't come home, and we were actually...
Is there something going on between you two that I don't know?
Yeah, we sleep together, but I really got thrown aside nastily last night, and I haven't quite recovered from it because I was really...
No, I understand.
Yeah. But I couldn't find her. Couldn't find her. And
Did she take the appliance with her, or did she leave it in
she
the
didn't
tent?
take anything with her, and she says she slept in the
Is
car.
it
and
a
I don't-
two-way one, or?
It's a two-way one.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So you got to keep it.
Yeah, yeah.
So obviously she was with a man because she didn't need it.
That's right.
Okay.
I was thrown aside.
Thank you. Back to the studio, Jeff.
Win the race.
Win the race.
Oh, I'll just turn over.
Hey, steady down, Bill. I've got my money on you.
Yeah.
He runs better when he's really at the edge.
Oh, right.
On the edge. Feels easy.
Attaboy. Turn over.
Mark, come on, baby.
Someone can set him up.
I got 50,000 bucks on you. That's just for an advertisement.
Look now,
One of my favourites is
Are you
smoking.
allowed to wear like sponsorship?
Park Ave.
I'm a long distance.
Like, Joff, parade them down, Joff. Joff, they're going to be in a single file there.
Oh, it's a false start. Okay, you do the talk.
A lot of tension out there for the running of the Great Western.
They're off. And Elise Burns is off to a good start. So too is the one who... Oh, it's the Burns girls. Oh, there's a fall.
Mark. What are you, a runner or a player?
Both. I'm going to have a musical interlude for a moment.
Okay, you're up. The race is starting in 0 minus 1 minute.
I'll be right with that. Put a bit of feeling into that one.
Yeah, I've got money on you.
Okay, let's go. We got the second heat of the Easter gift.
The starter's hands.
The starter's hands.
Oh, one of them's not gone into the gate.
Yeah, it's been tricky. It's always been a bit of a restless horse.
They're off. Oh, I'm down early. Come on,
Sean's down. Oh, Joe's bloody well. Oh, it's a close thing.
Hold it up there just a second. I've got a good feeling. Any more bets, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, come on.
Yeah?
Follow, Silly!
No, she'll fall over. Yeah. Without her glasses on.
He's meant to be, excuse me, what is the distance that Brad's off?
He's off scratch.
Sorry, did you
Go, Maddie, go,
No?
Maddie.
I didn't know I had to.
$10,000 I gave
Hey, Ken, put
No,
me
you
down
didn't.
10 grand on Matt.
No, you didn't.
Pay up first, money first.
I gave you your money and that was it. She probably thought it. Deb?
You got money on. I don't know, but just it's over. Who was second, Brad? And they're off. Steve! This is Byron Gumbel. I'm covering some sort of concert. I'm just closing in now. It's late at night. I can't get a focus here, but let's see if I can get closer and home in on this sort of stuff. It's strange, but kind of fun. On the tip of my right on the tip of my tongue. Right on the tip of my tongue. Right on the tip of my tongue. On the tip of my tongue.
Beatles. Really don't know how to sing it, but I'll give it a go anyway.
Very, very strange looking bunch of women. I don't really know what the angle is here.
Are you having a good time, ladies and gentlemen?
Some kind of
We've got a
transvestite
special instrument we're going to pull out for you later.
pretending to be Elvis.
I bet you can't
Do it again.
read. Oh, yeah.
It's a low light
I can tell you after
situation.
that story if you like.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, she was just 17, and you know what I mean. No matter where she looked, was hanging on to bed. How could I dance with another? When I saw her there. Well, she looked at me, and I could see you had me for too long. I fell in love with her.
What's that? No. Where is he? I can't see him with this video. Reminiscent of the LA riots. A sad sign of the times. God help the world. Hi, I'm Byron Grumble, and I'm here again today for Real Smut at the scene of one of the potential controversies this weekend. We've had numerous reports as to the whereabouts of Donna on a nightly basis. None of them seem to be in her own tent. She seems to claim that she spent the night in the backseat of her car. We're here to find out whether that's fact, fiction, probable, improbable, or whatever. But here we have the vehicle in question. I'll just go around the other side here. I think we can open it up. So potentially it hasn't been a problem for her to get in because it looks fairly easy to unlock. Anyway, I'll just open her up. Now she's claiming that she slept in the back seat of this car. Now as we can see, the only things to support life in the car are a pink golf ball, a club lock, a jumper, and what looks like report on it, sort of a test drive if you like, and see whether it is possible to sleep. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's just ridiculous. It's bloody uncomfortable. The suspension over the bumps is something disastrous. There's a spring, I think, a spring coming up under the rib cage here, and Donna is not Donna at all, but in fact she's Deb Torrey, which, when you think about it, would probably explain the fact that she obviously doesn't need to sleep in this tent at night, because as we can see, this is one tent, and if it is in fact Deb Torrey that is Donna, she seems quite viably able to sleep in her own tent a little further up the way. Obviously, you can't be in two places at once, so I think we've hit the nail on the head that Donna has in fact been impersonating Deb Torrey for some time, and we've got a schizophrenic personality on our hands here. Basically, I think we just have to confront her. And we'll actually go to the tent itself in question and see what's going on in there. Is this the one? And a few knickknacks in here. I mean, you could quite happily sleep in there, there's no problem. So I think we've pretty much hit the nail on the head in terms of Donna not actually existing. We need to investigate this a little bit further. Okay. Here again, we've actually located the impersonator, Donna, and we're about to confront her with the theory that she's not actually Donna. So just come this way. I think she's trying to escape now.
Raving reporters, yes.
Excuse me, you with the red hair.
It's ostentatious. Hey.
Talking to you.
Excuse me, Donna, is it? Could you come a little bit closer? Have you got something to hide or what?
Up to the microphone.
No, look, okay, what is it?
This phone.
You say your name's Donna.
Bye.
No, come back.
Get back there. Take the interview.
You say your name's Donna. Have you got any proof of it on hand at the moment?
Nothing on me.
Is it not true that you are actually Deb Torrey? Is it not true that you are Deb Torrey and therefore you haven't slept in your own tent at night because you've been sleeping in Deb Torrey's tent?
That's right. You got it.
In fact, you've been Deb Torrey
Well
all
done.
along.
Absolutely. Ever since last year.
All right.
There's one
So
in
this-
Melbourne and there's one in Adelaide.
So sex has got nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
You're just a
at all.
deranged
No.
schizophrenic.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I think
And I
we've solved
like
the
it.
problem.
I think. No, I don't.
That's all we need, I think. Yeah. Hi, Byron Grumble again, and I'm on the riverside here. And actually, we're going to just ask one of the guys that owns the boat a few questions about boat maintenance, boat upkeep, that kind of thing.
Don't walk in the middle. On the outside, it's okay. Yeah, maintenance. Yeah.
Maintenance, he's good, isn't he? Yeah, right. David Burns. David. Byron Grumble, David. Now, we've been having some success mechanically with your boat over the years, and I've often said to other people that, you know, mechanical genius doesn't go far enough in describing you. Where did you get your expertise anyway, David?
A lot of experience.
A lot of experience
To
in...
the river.
Is it an experience in breaking down or actually fixing things up?
Breaking down without esky. So the main thing is to keep it esky with your all time.
So what we're saying is...
And the half inch. You've got to have the half inch.
Right, half inch, what does it do? What do you do with that half inch? Cheap, very cheap cameraman. He doesn't cost much and he doesn't perform.
And we have the half inch.
The half inch.
Back to the half inch. You always need a half inch because it actually fits on the microphone. clothes on at the moment. I can't see any sexual paraphernalia around, but they obviously. Do you girls like each other?
We can't say anything, we'll have to kill you.
Okay, they're threatening violence. So it's kind of a violent lesbian sect that we're dealing with. Do you like boys?
We can't say anything at this stage.
No, one of them's not sure of her sexuality still. She's a bit unsure.
No comment.
And another one is just refusing to talk. Obviously, militant feminist lesbians. Thank you. Hello there! Does the boat noise bother you? Are you catching anything? Would you prefer we came a little bit closer? Do you need a hand sort of throwing the line in with the boat or something?
Nice drink. We don't want you any closer.
What do you want to drink for?
It's got to be white wine with soda and ice.
Okay, I've got a couple of alcoholic fishermen there.
That's Barrett.
Thank you. We've obviously got a few alcoholic fishermen that are a bit embarrassed about their habits, so they've gone over to the other side of the river so they can just booze on to their heart's content and probably fall off that cliff that you see there. But that's not our problem. It's just another example of the degenerating scene down at the river.
No, it's not going to work.
Well, of course it won't work, not unless it's a two-way one. You need the two-way one.
2001 Space Odyssey.
Definitely feminists. They still throw like girls, even though they obviously don't shave their underarms.
Before, I hope we're not filming it because when my drink writer said I had cold Victorian beer on the set. Thank you. Thanks very much. Okay, roll it when you're ready, boys. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2, testing.
Testies.
I'm a testy. I cracked the jokes too. That was in the contract. I
Get off
cracked
my
the
back.
jokes.
I just
all
got
right?
here.
Good evening, Peter, Big League viewers. We are here for, what are we here for again?
The 93 Easter gift.
That's my job, mate. Give it to me.
No.
Give it to me! God's sakes. The 93 Easter gift. Did you write this?
I did have a little bit of influence on the
This
form.
is the resident
Joe's going
fiend punters, the bookie, the man everyone hates. And his pencil writer's over there in the back somewhere. Penciler! Are you penciling in the big race or not? Yeah.
Yes,
Come
unreliable
here,
part
just
of the
give
team.
it, just pan over to it, would you? That's the sort of shit that the punt has to put up with. Look at it. For God's sake, yeah, piss off. Oh.
Basically, Sean,
Okay, wait.
Basically,
The
Sean,
starting time of today's race is
5:17.
sunset. Pretty close. Cole,
close,
we got
yeah.
the fishermen back. Is there anyone in
Well,
the fishing party that's
Yeah,
taking place?
hopefully.
Anyway, let's
okay,
go
let's-
through the odds here and
No,
the
not
runners,
really.
I think. I'd like to mention
in,
we've got...
in lane one.
Well, just an interesting fact, we've decided to draw the lanes because of the importance of the track. Because there is a little bit of fluctuation in the
Yes.
in the
Some
turf.
lanes are better than others.
So we're going to have to draw those. Off 4 metres, we've got Margie Butic, and she showed a great lot of form in that previous heat at 8-1. Joe...
Flash of Flojo in Marg, by the way.
Flo Joe.
I thought she was off very quickly off the starting
Well, there's a
blocks.
flash of Joe in this next one anyway. 4 metres, 15-1, but I think that's pretty good odds for her.
They were asking for a swab
Matt.
when she won, though, let's face it.
Matt,
Running on 3 legs. It's not true. Only official people like ourselves can be at the finishing line. All right?
we have
All right.
we have had one complaint from one of the heat winners yesterday that he has rope burns to his chest from diving through the finishing line and the people refusing to let him win. Burn marks like
No,
Well,
he got caught up.
it was
Like
either,
if he was a professional, he wouldn't have felt it.
Well,
it was
tie
either-
wire last night in his tent. I don't know
it was
why.
either that or the whips and the bondage last night, I suppose.
Get out, get off the set, mate. You're not an actor's equity. Piss off. Piss off.
Anyway,
Wind up.
I think, Sean, we've given a bit of a rundown of the field, and I think we can look forward to really big things today.
Stay tuned, folks. We'll be back after this short break from our sponsors. Thank you very much.
See you then.
Get new winners
Right,
more money, buddy.
Byron Grumble. More to the Donna story. It hasn't laid down and died yet. There's more to be heard, more to be found. Going back to the original night when she actually left.
It's Crime Stoppers.
Crime Stoppers. She was.
Inside
Who did she leave the campfire with? I can't remember. Was it Shane or?
Was it the first night?
Yeah.
Yeah, me.
Right. She left with Shane, and this can be verified by Sean. Sean, in a reenactment here, is actually using the same position that he was in on the night when they left the campfire together.
Sound effects.
He was unconscious and face down in the sand, but he swears that he saw them clearly walking off hand in hand or hand in something.
I saw him do it. It's a fair cop.
Thank you.
Lucky to have you back here because we have had the opportunity to interview one of the heat winners yesterday who was badly damaged with scar. Let me just pan over, let me show. If we have a look at, we can see rope burns. Tip your head back, so rope burns here and here.
And actually on the back too.
And
yeah,
on,
it's pretty
if
bad.
he turns it,
Pretty bad.
yeah.
But I've heard firsthand that Donna likes that kind of thing and has whips. And in fact, when I was lying on the back seat of a car before, I did notice a little bit of a whip tucked under the front left-hand seat. So I'm not buying the rope burn shit.
Yeah, we've got another opportunity to interview one of our heat winners, Joe, who's off 4 metres at 15 to 1. What sort of chance do you think you really have, seriously?
Well, I did collect a bit of Achilles and groin
Achilles?
damage.
Groin? Have you had someone walking on the groin?
Yeah. Yes, I have actually, but it seems to have been impaired things.
Oh, right. Well, she might blow out, but she could be the dark horse. We'll leave it up to you.
Did you sleep with Craig last night?
No comment.
What about today in the car? You were gone a long
No
time, an
comment.
awful long time.
Yes, what happened on the road to the shop?
It's
That's
not
what
that
we really
far.
want to know.
It's 20 miles.
20 miles,
No
and
more.
we've gone 4 hours.
Let's say 60
Oh, I
kilometres an hour.
reckon.
We're talking 6. Thank you.
Thank you, Richie. The stubby in the pitch. It's pretty even all through, Rich. There's no problem. We've had no precipitation during the day. It's playing very evenly in every lane. The groundsman, Tony Pavliasta, Pista Beefy by a mile, was out with the rollers earlier on and he's given it the thumbs up. So we're looking back forward to a very, very, very good race. Back to you, Ben. Oh, yeah.
$3.5 million a bit, isn't it, Shane?
What's that?
Whatever you can.
There you go, your little tour.
Yeah, I've left my girlfriend at home, so I'm here to play.
Press it down. We've got a 20